Welcome back, my children, to another Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery video. I will be starting the new adventure, Search for the Mirror of Erised. I'm assuming it's called Erised or Erased or Erased. I don't know how it's said. Anyways, a magical artifact is missing, and it's up to you and your friends to figure out what it is, and who might have taken it. Not sure who. I cannot think about who to suspect. Wait, what? Part 1 has 5 tasks? Are you serious? I'm starting just now. Yesterday, it's when the what's it called? The new adventure popped up after I finished chapter 2 of year 3. But yeah, I haven't done anything since then. So it's been like a full day, I think. It's midnight again, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start. The first task is go to the Great Hall, which I'm here already. Alright, I totally forgot about 1 cent potions. Ends in 2 hours. Oh, great. The bad thing is that I guess I do have time. An owl connecting rooms in a western tower. West towers, of course. So, where is it? Right here. Damn it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to come back within 2 hours. Maybe I will be. Anyways, Pride House is the new advance at the moment. I just realized it. Okay, I have to get house points. And then that's it. Yeah, I guess it is. Alright, so now to the task once again. Great Hall. Who's that? That's Marula and Icemelda. For some reason. Please don't tell me they're gonna be part of the new adventure. Okay, cool. Tulip the flower is there. There's a stupid bird boy. Hope he dies. Ooh, 1 cent. Yes. And there's Dumbledore and what's her name? McGonagall. So bird boy first. Professors Dumbledore and McGonagall look quite worried about something today. Mind your own business. Or McGonagall. I understand you're concerned about the missing magical artifact, Albus. Rest assured we shall find it. I blame Bird Boy for some reason. Professor Dumbledore. I will talk to Mr. Filch about conducting a proper search right away. It's important we get this special artifact back. I'm gonna keep it whenever it's found. Anyway, there's Tonka Car. Watch your father. Have you heard? The professors are all worked up today about some lost magical artifact. They do look a bit concerned about something. Do we know what's gone missing? Not yet, but they seem quite keen to get it back. Why do you think they're so concerned about finding the magical artifact, Father? It could be dangerous, it could be valuable, it has sentimental value. Could be dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. Could be valuable. It has sentimental value. I'll go with dangerous, I guess. Sounds like an adventure. Perhaps it's dangerous, and Dumbledore is concerned for the students if we get a hold of it. And I will totally use it to gain control of Hogwarts. Of course, that makes sense. Hogwarts certainly has its share of dangerous magical artifacts. It is wrong that I'm more interested if it's dangerous. I'm with you on that. One thing's for sure. Mr. Filch and all the teachers will be looking for this missing artifact. Oh great, there's Marula and Icemelda. They won't be the only ones. We don't care. What do you mean, Marula? Are you up to something? Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Were you stupid? Finding the missing artifact is important to Professor Dumbledore. That's exactly what we're interested in, whatever it is. Well, we can't leave you. We can't let you leave until we know exactly what you're up to. So tell us what you're playing, Marula. Also, why do I care? Why do we care about what she thinks or what she's trying to do? Also, let me quickly check. Kinda don't. It doesn't seem fitting, the necklace with that shirt. Let me see. No. That one looks a little better, I guess. This one looks cool. The key kind of looks okay, I guess. I still don't like how the clothing is glitchy. You can see my feet from the shoes and a part of my skin from the pants. Alright. That one is too big. Doesn't fit. Don't know. I'll go with this one, I guess. Looks fine. Anyways. Okay, cool. 1 hour. Learn more rules. Stupid plan that nobody cares about. Let's see. Anybody else over there? No. And some Gryffindor eating a soup. Alright, consider. Perhaps we should help the headmaster find the missing artifact ourselves? Remark. This missing artifact is getting quite a bit of attention. Roll eyes. I'd like it if the missing artifact could make all of you disappear. Maybe you and Marula disappear? Laugh. I'd mostly be interested in finding the artifact if they were helpful for pranks. Remind. We don't even know what the missing artifact is yet. Oh, great. The options are Bird Boy or Marula. I don't like either of them. I'll go with Marula. Discuss. We don't get nearly enough opportunities to play with the treasures of the castle. Defend. Of course, Haywood is already trying to do the right thing and follow rules. You got a problem with that? You wanna speak to my right hand that will go to your face? Listen. I smell it and I plan to find whatever the lost artifact is. Ignore. I would love to ignore her. Magical artifacts are fun and the dangerous ones are even better. Consider. There we go. 5 stars. Perhaps we should help the headmaster find the missing artifact ourselves. Also, I ignored Bird Boy, because screw him, that's why. Whatever the missing artifact is, it's gone missing for a reason. So I smell that and I intend to find it first. And we don't plan to give it back to the headmaster until we've had our fun with it. That's a terrible idea, Marula. I'm not interested in what you think about my ideas, Haywood. Don't speak to her like that, or you will get okay, not headbutted, punched. 1 cent wants to help the headmaster find the lost artifact. Perhaps we'll return it to Dumbledore before you cause any trouble with it. That sounds brilliant, Father. You definitely need luck to beat us to it. We don't need luck. We always beat you to everything. And first you need to figure out what it is. What it even is that's gone missing. Which is why we're going to bring in the help of a few friends. Okay, who am I gonna be asking for this? The hunt for the headmaster's missing magical artifact is on. Alright. So let's see. Who is the friends? I'm glad that Wansant is involved. Go to the courtyard. Done organizing potions. Meet me in the courtyard to talk artifacts. I'm going. Alright, I'll go to the courtyard. I genuinely thought that was Wansant, Professor Flitwick, and for some reason I thought she was how you say it? thought she was inside of the floor. Dug in. How do you say it? Yeah, I thought she was inside of the floor somehow because of his height. But it's a Flitwick because he's very short. For some reason I thought it was 1 cent inside of the floor for some reason. Anyways, Professor Flitwick. I've been looking for Professor Sprout. I don't suppose you've seen her. Let's see, is she here somewhere? Nope. No, I have not seen her. Let's see, who else is here? There's a Hufflepuff, 2 Slytherins, a Hufflepuff, and I think there's a Ravenclaw over there. 2 Slytherins there. Then Filch. Mr. Filch. I'm watching you, students. If you talk what Dumbledore is looking for, I'll catch you before you look into its glass. Okay. Ben 10, all alone. I'm helping a friend with a paper, but I hope you ain't 1 cent to find the missing artifact, Father. I'm glad he's not involved. And why are we together with Marula and Esmeralda? I don't like this. Okay, Tulip the Flower, awesome. So, Tulip the Flower and 1 cent collide together. Well, look who's here. Found a missing magical artifact yet, Ekans? We're not even sure what we're looking for yet, Marula. But we're confident we're going to beat you and Esmeralda to it. Then you'll have to beat me too. Wait, what? I thought we were teamed up. You're working with Marula and Esmeralda to Tulip the Flower? I'm surprised, aren't you, Father? Aren't you, Father? It's definitely surprising. I'm not surprised at all. Actually, I am surprised. Marula and Tulip the Flower have certainly had their differences, so it's definitely surprising to me that you'd work together. I can understand that. It is Marula after all. But we're not exactly working together. I just want to find out what the missing magical artifact is. Why not work with me then? What the heck? And most of all, to have a chance to use it before the headmaster realizes we have it. I suppose that makes a bit more sense, even if I don't like it. Tonkagar is the one who told me what was going on, and I couldn't resist the idea that the missing artifact could have excellent prank potential. Enough prattling on. We still need to figure out exactly what we're looking for so we can begin the hunt. Why are they with us? That is my question. I said we all brainstorm together to figure out what Dumbledore is looking for. Why do we have to brainstorm with her? Yes, exactly, I agreed with her. Why would we talk about any of this with you, Esmeralda? Yeah, we're trying to beat you to the missing artifact and not help you find it. Exactly. If you in 1 cent are convinced you can figure out what it is first, you shouldn't be worried we'll beat you to it. Esmeralda is right. So let's try to figure out what magical artifact Professor Dumbledore is looking for. Oh my goodness. I don't like that they're with us. It would have been better if it's me and 1 cent alone, or even Tulip the Flower. Discuss artifacts. 3 hours. There's a Ben 10, all alone and lonely. Okay, nothing around. Anyways, take note. I overheard Mr. Felt say he'd catch us before looking into the artifact. I think. If the sorting hat were missing, they couldn't sort future classes something, I don't know. Declare. Oh, I ran out of energy. Just realized. Let me see, do I have a video already? Come on. Something else come out. Oh my goodness. There we go. It was not clicking away. Okay. I do have 6 energies for a daily deal, so I'm gonna watch that. There we go. 6 energies. Declare. Professor Dumbledore is counting on us, 1 cent. Take heed. I'm getting this chains ready for whichever one of you is the thief. Agree. I doubt the headmaster would value an object from Sunkles as much as me. Wonder. Okay, I have to get energy from somewhere. So I'm gonna collect the energy around the school. So first is Tom Gatto, there I remembered. Stress Ball, Catspur, Who's Who, Hootsy Hop, damn it, what is the mouse's name? Squeakums, Toadster, Silly Wabbit Tricks Are for Kids, and Geico Broom Insurance. Come on, there we go. Also, that portrait that I got does not move at all. It's glowing blue, meaning it's gonna give me an energy, but it's not moving at all. And apparently it moves, but it's not moving. So they lied. See, it did not move at all. It's not moving at all. Why? Is it supposed to move and maybe mine is not moving for some reason? I don't know. Also, now that I think about it, I have to switch to my Geico Broom Insurance because he's very cute. Oh my goodness, look at him. I will never get tired of it. From the beginning when I saw him, in the beginning when I started playing, I believe I saw him with the little gentleman hat and a color. And I've been wanting him since then, and I finally have him as a gentleman. So it took, what, like 78 videos for it to happen. 79. Anyways. Okay, did I get everything? Yeah, that's it. Next is the burrow. Oh wow, the gnome is not ready. The boy in the sled. Then the books. The stick. Then Dobby. The fire, the statue. Then the oranges. Whoops, I did that already. Right here. Little girl on the portrait. Pet peeve. Then I think the golden snitch should be ready. No, it's not. And a pup. Let's see. Green Eyes Red Dragon. There's 8 hours and 48 minutes left. So I'm gonna feed my creatures now. No wait, I have 30 energies. Just realized. So I'm gonna use them first. Discuss artifact. Wonder. I wonder if working together to figure out what's missing will help us find it. Reason. There are certainly a lot of good options for which artifact was gone missing. What? Anyways, listen. Perhaps Mr. Filch was referring to the Mirror of Erised earlier. Erised or whatever he said. Consider. I'd quite like to find the Sword of Gryffindor. Yeah, you would never do that? Never find it? Take note. I overheard Mr. Filch said he'd catch us before... whatever he said. Think. If the sword and head were missing, they couldn't sort future classes into houses. Okay, that's what she said. Declare. Professor Dumbledore is counting on us. 1 cent. Take heed. I'm getting the change ready for whichever one of you is the thief. Agree. I doubt the headmaster would value an object from Sunkles as much as me. Nod. I heard Dumbledore has a pensive in his office. He would certainly miss that. Miss that? Is that what she said? Listen. Okay, I don't have enough energy. Right now I'm gonna feed my creatures. Starting off with Mrs. Crab, who takes very long to eat. But whatever, I'm gonna get the reward from her. Hopefully something good for taking so long. Oh my goodness. She takes so long just to eat. There is an energy. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, next. Now, Dimwit, the fish. Come on, eat fast. Alright, 15. Empathy. Next is Kelp Shake. I still don't get why he first has it in his snout, then he puts it in his mouth, then back on top of his snout, and then eats it. Very pointless and a waste of time. Alright, death. And him, he could just move his ears like 2 times, but he has to move it like 1,000 times. Right, there's a gem. Now for Acromantula, my spatula. And, ooh, another energy. Why not? So that's 2 energies so far. Next is Pinker Spell. It would be better if they give me 9 energy instead of just 1. "15 courage. Now for salad fingers. Come on, just eat it. Stop looking at me. Okay, courage again. Now for ill eagle, the illest eagle alive. He is very ill. In a bad way. Okay, another energy. Should I take it? Or 15 empathy? I'll take the empathy. It's 15. If it was 10, I would have taken the energy. Alright, Sniffler now. Come on, Sniffler. I'm counting on you. You literally have gold behind you. You should give me 1,000 coins. Oh, great. I'll go with knowledge. You disappointed me, Sniffler, but I'll sniff you later. Right, now for Spronic. Come on, give me something good. Whatever. 15 courage. Now for Billy Boat. Since most of the time they disappoint me, I do punish them off camera. I pull on their body parts a lot. Very painfully. Right now for Melon Bird. Okay, cool, a gem. That's it for the ones who give me a reward. Now for Bug's light rear. He's shaking his rear. Oops, I meant to feed him once, but whatever. Come on, just eat fast. Stop taking so long. Right, next is Senegato. He is very cute. Definitely want to squeeze his skin. Damn it, I was supposed to do a one food again. Great. Well. And that is it, I've fed all the creatures at last. So now for the quizzes. Dragon Clubhouse first. I think I might be able to level up. Whatchamacall him? Under 3,000. Aha! The shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Now for Bill Gates. So much tapping. Often. They come in many forms. I'm getting a little sleepy, mainly because these parts are a bit boring, just doing the same thing. Alright, Jinx Clubhouse. Gonna go with 102,000 again to try to level him up. He might level up, not quite sure. Which orbits are on its sides? Uranus, right? Yeah. Uranus, not mine. Which is visible from Earth? I'm gonna go with Neptune. Oh wow, it's Venus. Keep getting that one wrong, I always forget. It's supposed to be Venus. He almost leveled up, but not yet. So now for stupid roll-on. Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Astronomy Tower. EC. So he is done. Alright, next is Barney. No, not one cent, Barney. Because I'm trying to level him up. I really don't like that we have to pet him before the quiz. Makes no sense. 4 axes. They eat humans, and I would love if he ate you, since you are a human. I wish they put the animation where instead of the kelp shake letting him pet him, he just grabs on his arm and takes him inside of his mouth. That would be the best thing ever. Right now for 1 cent. Early spring. And seaweed. There we go, finally done with all the quizzes. They should do something to make the quizzes take less time somehow. Like not have to tap so much. Alright, now for a duel. Let's see who's my next victim. Leo. He has a cat. Okay, cool. Please stun him. Okay, one turn, I guess. I'm gonna go with Nebulous again. This time he chose aggressive. Of course, he used the pulso. Please stun him. Okay, one turn again. There, I have one. All I have to do is use Flipendo and that's it. Victory is mine. Once again. Like always. Alright. Next is Butterbeer. So, I'll go with the Bird Boy, of course. Delivering the post. Eagle. And now for gobstones with him again. No, not. Oh, okay. No wonder. I'm not able to do gobstones at the moment, so I'm gonna do the meal with a non-friend, which is Bird Boy, of course. Whoops, I meant to click on the first one. Feather of a Phoenix. I mean, who cares? I don't. She's getting closer to leveling up. And that is it for collecting stuff and such. So I'm gonna try to finish the task now. Listen. Perhaps Mr. Felch was referring to the Mirror of Erised earlier. Consider. I'd quite like to find the sword of Gryffindor. Okay, take note. I overheard Mr. Okay, you said already. Think. Oh great, I don't have enough energy. Do I? No, I guess not. So I don't have anything else, right? I collected everything, so no. So that means... First, yeah, I'm gonna purchase some energies again. I'm gonna get the 500 ones. There we go, 500 energy. Think. If the sorting hat were missing, they couldn't sort future classes into houses. Take heed. He said already, agree. There. I doubt the headmaster would value an object from Sunkles as much as me. I could have at least gotten a Chuckle Frog. Seems as if working together to figure out what's missing was a good idea. No, it wasn't. Sounds like the pensive. Sounds like the pensive could be missing, Or maybe even the Sword of Gryffindor or the Sorting Hat. When Mr. Filch was overheard saying about catching us before we look into the class makes the most sense. It sounds like Professor Dumbledore has lost the Mirror of Erised. What is that? All this fuss is about a mirror? Is he worried about combing his beard the wrong direction or something? I read about it once. The Mirror of Erised shows the witch or wizard looking into it their ultimate heart's desire. Now that's something I'm excited to see. She's gonna see herself dead. I bet I'll see myself performing the ultimate prank with Tonkacar. I have so many dark desires I want to witness. We're definitely going to beat you to the mirror. We'll see about that. Father and I have a pretty brilliant couple. Team. Less talking, more searching. Let's go. Why does Tulip the Flower have to be with her? Marvel is so cocky, but she's also quite smart. No, she's not. Don't compliment her like that. I don't know how we'll find the mirror first, Father. Just look into the mirror, and that's it. You're smart as well, 1 cent, even smarter. 100 times smarter. She has like 1% of her brain. So perhaps we find the mirror by doing what you do best. You mean studying? Exactly. It's time to go to the library to learn everything we can about the famed Mirror of Erised. How's studying gonna help us find a mirror? Research with 1 cent. Awesome. I'm ready to research the Mirror of Erised. Come to the library now. Yes, I will. Alright, research with 1 cent. Barney is there, Ben 10, Bird Boy, who I really wanna snap his neck. Alright, Bird Boy first. I must admit, I would like to gaze into the Mirror of Erised myself. Was you gonna see yourself as a feathered boy? There's Ben 10. I'm glad I overheard Mr. Felt say in the courtyard. I'm glad what I overheard Mr. Felt say in the courtyard was helpful to you, Father. Yeah, I don't care, Barney. I was hoping Professor Dumbledore was missing a magical creature, so I could find it and make it my friend. Yeah, just go into the wild and make a friend of an ant or something. Thanks for meeting me to research the missing Mirror of Erised, Father. Thank you for gathering all these books, 1 cent. Have you learned anything that might help us find a mirror yet? I'll tell you everything I know so far, and we can look for more information too. If we learn as much as we can about the mirror, perhaps we'll beat Marilla and our friends to finding it. And our friends? Who's our friends? Marilla is not my friend, and Esmeralda, only one, Tulip the Flower, but not the other two. That will surely make Professor Dumbledore happy. Especially if we can return this important artifact before anything bad happens to it. So let's study up on the Mirror of Erised. Erised, whatever. Research Mirror of Erised. Erised, maybe? Yeah, whatever. An hour, cool. So there's 1 cent talking to me. Listen. Often the mirror shows someone achieving a great ambition or goal. Read. This book suggests the frame of the mirror is inscribed with a phrase. Shrug. Must you constantly talk to each other simply to comprehend your learnings? Yes. What are you gonna do about it? Nod. This mirror has a gold frame. Take note. This is interesting. Erased is desire spelled backwards. Desired. Erised. Erased? I don't care. Suggest. If the mirror is quite powerful, perhaps it's kept somewhere hard to find. Listen. The Mirror of Erised shows the most desperate desire of a something. Tell. It says here an event where the mirror fails to work rarely happens. Explain. The Mirror of Erised was created before the end of the 19th century. Listen. Often the mirror shows someone achieving a great ambition or goal. Read. This book suggests the frame of the mirror is inscribed with a phrase. Shrug. There we go, 5 stars. Must you constantly talk to each other simply to comprehend your learnings? Yes. Well, we've learned a bit more about the mirror's origins, including where it was made and what it might look like. With its gold frame and inscription, it says here the inscription reads, Erised Stra Eru Oit Ub Kavru Oit On Wooshi. Let me see, can I read that the other way around? Desire arts. Yeah, I'm not gonna try bother. It's too much work. It certainly sounds quite powerful and intriguing. I can understand why the headmaster wants it back. Good thing Marula isn't here. Reading about the Mirror of Erised might make her want to find it even more. I'm not sure I'd even want to see what my heart's desire was in the mirror. To see me in the mirror? I noticed you're reading about the Mirror of Erised. You wouldn't be trying to find it, would you? We are looking for a mirror, we're not looking for a mirror. Should I lie or should I tell the truth? Yeah, I'm a lie. No, we aren't looking for a mirror, Madam Pinch. That sounds like something the teachers wouldn't approve of. Quite right. I'm glad to hear you say something sensible for once. That's because I'm lying. The Mirror of Erised is a powerful magical object, and the reflection one sees there could be compelling, alluring, and even mystifying. It is not to be trifled with, especially by amateur students. The way you talk about the mirror, it seems like something that would be hidden away quite carefully. I agree. Yes, and even wiser witch or wizard might argue that the hiding place would need to be wisely hidden as well. But enough about that. A library is for silent learning, not prattling on, and I am one witch who takes her own advice. Yeah, I don't care. I think Madam Pinch may have just given us a clue to where the Mirror of Erised is hidden, Father. You mean a hidden place is a hiding place that is hidden itself? Yes, perhaps Madam Pinch is referring to a room of requirement. Rumor says it's located off one of the corridors on the 7th floor and is perhaps unplottable. But if the mirror has gone missing, why do we even need to find the room of requirement at all? You're right. If that's where it was kept, it's clearly not there anymore. Hold on 1 cent. Perhaps we don't need to find the room itself. Maybe if we search the corridors, we might find a clue to where the mirror went. Father, that's brilliant. Oh! Shh! I will not warn you again. Sounds like it's time to go search the corridor for clues, 1 cent, and I think I'll recruit some help. Please don't let it be somebody annoying. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Why that idiot? That is so annoying. Okay, not 1 cent. Barney, it's whatever. But why Bird Boy? From Barney and Bird Boy. Oh my goodness. So annoying. Meet Bird Boy. Great. I'm ready to meet you in the corridor to help with your mission. Is it because he's a bird and he's able to fly around and such? Is that why? Right. Energy. Or extra one, I think. Was that extra? Yeah, I think it was. Oh, never mind. It was just regular energy, since I already finished the event, all 3 of them. Anyways, meet Bird Boy. I really don't like this. So there's Bird Boy and Barney. Oh my god, there's a little tiny sniffler. That is so cute. Can I squeeze it and pull its skin a little bit? Shut up. There's Father. Cheers, mate. Hello, Father. You wanted to meet us here? Is it about your hunt for the Mirror of Erised? In fact, it is, Bird Boy. You idiot. And no thanks both for coming. I actually hoped you never came and you died. Marula, Esmeralda, and Tulip the Flower want to find the mirror before Professor Dumbledore does, so they can look into it. We've both thought it would be quite fun to look in it as well. I didn't say it would be fun, Barney. I said it could be meaningful. Fun is easier, and I don't think I understand what you mean by meaningful anyways. I mean that the Mirror of Erised will show you could be a profound and powerful vision, perhaps of eternal contentment or even unknown joy. I think fun is pretty joyful, but I guess it's a matter of opinion. Would looking in the mirror be a right lark like I expect it to be? Or perhaps a profound reflection to be carefully considered like I expect it to be. What do you think looking in the Mirror of Erised? In the mirror, oh wow, they misspelled of and put or instead. In the Mirror of Erised will feel like, Father? Proper fun, profound and serious, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna agree with any of them. I'm not sure what I think their experience of looking in the mirror would be. We don't know that much about it yet, or if any of us will even get a chance to look at it, or if we should. Perhaps you could be right, Father, but I do find myself wanting to look. Yeah, I don't care. All I know right now is that the headmaster really wants to get the Mirror of Erised back, and I don't want to be near you guys anymore. And beating Marilla and Esmeralda to it is the best way to do that. So why do you think? Oh my goodness, why am I reading it wrong? So why do you ask us to meet you here in the corridor? The mirror may have been hidden in an unplottable room somewhere nearby. The Room of Requirements. I've heard rumors about that place. Exactly. We know the mirror has likely been taken from there. Perhaps there's a clue here that could lead us to it. How do we know what we're looking for? What to look for, I meant. We don't, so just check around for anything that's unusual. The race to the Mirror of Erised is important to Professor Dumbledore, which means it's important to us. No, it's not. So let's search for clues to where the mirror may have disappeared to. Yeah, whatever. No spies? I guess not. I still don't know why Sniffler is there, but very cute. Search for clues. 3 hours. Why do I have to spend time with them? What is that on the floor? Are those flowers? What the heck? Oh my goodness, I must click on the sniffler. Watch. The sniffler is likely looking for something smaller and shinier than a mirror. Ignore. Playing with the sniffler is more fun than searching the smelly old corridor. Take note. Is that a piece of broken stem on the ground? Notice. These books are about herbology. Nod. Unfortunately, this is just an ordinary door, not a portal to a hidden room. Over here. There doesn't appear to be anything but dust beneath this bench. Pick up. There's a strange plant pod over here. Watch. The sniffler is likely looking for something smaller and shinier than a mirror. Ignore. Playing. Okay, said already. Take note. Check. There's nothing unusual around the windows that could lead us to the mirror. Hope. I hope 1 cent's hunch leads us to a clue. Notice. Same thing. Look. We should scan all the floors and walls for anything that could be a clue. Over here. There doesn't appear to be anything but dust beneath this bench. Pick up. There we go, 5 stars. There's a strange plant pot over here. That is it. No thanks for the help searching, idiots. It seems like the only unusual thing in this place is this plant pod. In this hole. Hole is this plant pod. That sniffler was quite grand though, and you don't see those in the holes too often. Focus, Barney. Like I said, the sniffler would be searching for something shinier and smaller than the Mirror of Erised. But this plant could be a clue. Or maybe the sniffler wants to get the big mirror, since it is gold as well. I believe that's from a pavopod plant. Though I've only seen those in the herbology classroom. And those books were about herbology as well. Perhaps Professor Sprout was here and even knows what happened to the mirror. I'm off to the herbology classroom to find out. Okay, I guess. So that is done. Go to herbology. Let's check herbology for the Mirror of Erised right after class. Wow, seriously, I have to wait 4 hours? For task 5 out of 5 for part 1? Oh, great. There's 2 days and 20 hours left. What should I do? I don't know. If I use a toffee, the regular one, that's gonna take only 3 hours left. 3 hours. It's gonna take away 3 hours, and then there's gonna be 1 hour. I'm not gonna use 2 timer toffees, and I'm not gonna use a premium timer toffee that takes away 8 hours. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait the 4 hours, unfortunately, because I'm not gonna waste a timer toffee when I'm not gonna be able to come back after an hour regardless. So I'm gonna continue later whenever I come back from work. So I should be able to complete task 5 and then all of part 2, and then I'll continue in the next video for part 3 and 4. But yeah, that is it for now. So I'll be back later in the day. Now to continue. So the next task, go to herbology. Okay, I got a chocolate frog. 3 extra. Oh, I forgot about 1 cent potions. Oh, great. Oh, but then again, there was only like 2 hours, and I was not able to collect it regardless. There's a spellcasting in first person. Okay, collect stars again. Alright, I was supposed to collect the stuff from 1 cent. So that I did not submit. At least I get 2 energies. Please tell me they add up. Okay, good. So there we go. Should I? I'm not gonna start the spell casting in first person yet. I'll do that another time. Anyways, so herbology. Kind of forgot what I have to do. Alright, it's me in 1 cent. Cool. Oh, there's a... Isn't that a mirror? That has to be the mirror. Okay. So let's see, it's me and her. I'm so glad you're out for clues to where the Mirror of Erised may have disappeared to paid off, Father. We don't know the clues paid off quite yet, 1 cent. But the herbology books and sprig of puffapod plant definitely led me to want to talk to Professor Sprout. Professor Flitwick was apparently looking for her earlier. No one has seen her today. 1 cent, look, the mirror. That's what I'm gonna assume he's gonna say. I'm gonna say. That's it, Father. It's a Mirror of Erised. I can tell by the frame. Shall I look into it, Father? That's for you to decide. Yes, no. Maybe she'll see me and her together. That's for you to decide. I'm not sure. What should I choose? I'm quite curious. But what happens if it's something bad? Not bad, but like... Sure, why not? Definitely yes. Look into the mirror, 1 cent. You could see your heart's desire. I suppose I might not have another chance. But I do prefer to follow the rules, and Professor Dumbledore seemed to want the mirror back right away. So why even ask? I wouldn't want to look without his permission. Wow. Anyways, what are you students doing in here before class? Professor Sprout, we were looking for you. We heard you've been gone all day. Yes, I left early for a trip to Hogsmeade, where I was retrieving supplies. I only just returned. But Professor, why do we have the Mirror of Erised? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Actually, it's quite important, Professor. Will you please explain how it came to be here? It will mean a lot to us and to Professor Dumbledore. Very well. I'll tell you why I brought the Mirror of Erised to my classroom. Okay. Also, isn't she supposed to, like, tell the other professors that's what she's gonna do? Talk to Sprout. Okay. So, wait, first. Is there any spies? I guess not. Explain. Professor Dumbledore has been looking for the Mirror of Erised. Offer. We don't mean to bother you, Professor Sprout, but this is important. Take note. Once I looked in the Mirror of Erised, I felt I needed more time with it. Wow. Listen, I was quite motivated to find the mirror, so I visited the special something, whatever. Nod. It was no small feat moving a magical artifact. Oh my goodness, I didn't get to read it. Agree. The headmaster seemed rather concerned that a mirror was missing. Consider I worry about all my plants. They're just as alive as we are. Look, I do hope those plants flourish soon. Look around. Curious, I don't see many pufferpods in the trays today. Take note. Once I looked at the Mirror of Erised, I felt I needed more time with it. Right, she's at already. Listen, I was quite motivated to find the mirror, so I visited a special room it's kept in. Nod. It was no feat moving a magical artifact of its size to my greenhouse. There we go, read it better. Agree. Alright, set already. Comment. We were trying to learn what happened to the mirror. Explain. Professor Dumbledore has been looking for the Mirror of Erised. Offer. Okay, set already. Look around, and there we go. Curious. I don't see many pufferpods in the tray today. Also, I forgot what a pufferpod is. Perhaps I should have talked to Professor Dumbledore before I moved the mirror. I certainly didn't expect it to cause such a stir. And we don't mean to bother you about it. We were just trying to find a mirror before some of our friends. You said you were quite eager to find it, but I still don't understand why, Professor Sprout. I think it'd be, oh my goodness, I think it'd be best if we should hold that story for Professor Dumbledore. If he's concerned about what happened to the mirror, we should see him right away. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go see Dumbledore to tell him we found the Mr. Mirror of Erised, or Erised, whatever you want to call it. Part 1 is complete. Okay, so why so many parts if we already found a mirror? You found a mirror, but it goes missing again. What the heck? Okay. Who was it this time? And will they deny its safe return? Okay, I'm gonna guess it's potentially Marula and the others. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna wear pink. No. Looks awful. Heck no. That's the only one that looks cool. So it's the same creator offer from days back. Go see Dumbledore. You made me and Professor Sprout in my office now. Okay, you'll have to. Oh my goodness, I did it by accident. But I was gonna say he'll have to wait. Let's see. Okay, I could collect that. I'll do that later. I still have a bunch of energy left. I guess I could collect from Green Eyes Red Dragon right now. The energies do add up in case he does have energy. Hannah Morgan has reported that their work is nearing completion, and they will be sending Green Eyes Red Dragon on its way home shortly. Green Eyes Red Dragon seems increasingly comfortable working with Hannah Morgan in the service of medicine. Hannah Morgan, the daughter of Morgan Freeman. Oh no, wait. That's Freeman, right? His name? Freeman is his last name or his... I don't know, to be honest. Whatever. They're added up. 7 energies. Okay. So let's see, what's the next activities? I could go for small creature. Ooh, I could place one of them. Sounds good. So I'll feed quickly Bugs Lightyear just to send him to an activity. Feed him and bond with him, I guess. Okay. And now feed him 1 creature food. And he's taking very long to eat it. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Alright. So now I'm gonna send him on the activity for 20 hours. Logan Paul has greeted Bugs Lightyear and thanks you for supporting unconventional news. Bug's light rear seems content right now. Right, cool. Alright, I'll collect the energy from my pets. Cat Spur, Stress Ball, Hootsie Hop, Who's Who, Tom Gatto, Squeakums, Silly Wabbit Tricks Are for Kids, Toadster, and Gecko Broom Insurance. Should I collect the energies? Yeah, I'll just collect the energy from the items as well. So the chocolate frog, that, and all these. Nice, 385 in total. Ooh, I collect some creature food, okay. The bargain things is not there anymore. I was thinking about getting some creature food. Alright, now back to the task. Where is it? There it is. Go to Dumbledore. Wait, is this part 2? Yeah, okay. I was about to say. I was thinking it was part 3. So, Dumbledore and Sprout. And then there's the Phoenix. I forgot his name. There you are, Mr. Higgins. I came as soon as you sent word, Professor Dumbledore. I actually didn't. Hello again, Professor Sprout. I believe Pomona was just about to explain how she came into possession of the missing Mirror of Erised. Of course, Dumbledore. Of course, Albus. Let me tell you everything. And you should listen quite closely as well, Mr. Higgins. As I expect, Professor Sprout's explanation may shed a light on why I was concerned when the mirror went missing. I'm eager to hear detail myself, Professor Sprout, so please tell us your story. Your very lame story, I'm quite sure. 3 hours. Head Sprout's, hear Sprout's tale, I mean. Okay, any spies? Or just anything hidden? No. Listen. The Mirror of Erised is a curious magical object indeed. Notice. Fox, there's his name. Okay, seems very interested in Professor Sprout's story. He's just sitting there. Or standing there. Encourage. You seem quite dedicated to all your plans, Professor Sprout. Agree. Take your time, Pomona. Listen. The Mirror of Erised is a curious magical object indeed. Consider. To nurture a plant is like nurturing a child. All life is... I think it said precious. Precious. Whatever. Nod. I care deeply about all my plants. Listen. I have been concerned about one of the first plants I ever grew myself. Take note. My Pavapod plant has been languishing in its seedling. Have failed its growth or something like that. Take heed. I must confess, once I looked into the mirror, I didn't want to return it quickly. Notice. Okay, same thing. Agree. Same thing. Encourage. You seem quite dedicated to all your plans, Professor Sprout. Same thing. Consider. To nurture a plant is like nurturing a child. All life is precious. Nod. I care deeply all about my plants. Listen. I have been concerned about one of the first plants I ever grew myself. Note. My Pufferpod plant has been languishing, its seedling have failed to grow. Take heed. Okay, same thing. Notice, and there. Fox seems very interested in Professor Sprout's story. As I said, I've been trying my best to save one of the first pufferpods I've ever planted. It's quite important to me, as I've always wanted to grow a greenhouse full of plants born from it. But it sounds like the plant is dying, and you can't get the seedlings to blossom either. Sadly, no. I realize I may have to let my dear Puffapod go, but also believed that perhaps if I looked into a Mirror of Erised, it would show me my heart's desire. And it did. I saw a greenhouse full of thriving Puffapods born from my first, joylessly exploring everywhere with life. How grand and lovely. It was. At first, I was so relieved. The mirror gave me what I desired, but I must admit, it brought me such joy I haven't wanted to return it. I apologize for it. Isn't apologize? Oh no, wait, never mind. I apologize for causing any concern, Albus. And thank you, Mr. Ekins, for bringing the kerfuffle it caused to my attention. I suppose you must think me quite silly for caring so much for the Puffapod. Or perhaps you can understand. It does sound a little silly. I must admit, it does sound a little silly. The vision isn't something that comes true just because you see it. That doesn't make me wish for it any less. Compassion is something I suggest you work on, Mr. Ekins, especially for your caregivers at school. Let this be a lesson to all of us. While the images in the mirror often bring comfort, they can also make people become fixated on a future that may not be possible. That's very true, Albus. You used the mirror for a good reason, Pomona, and I'm glad it worked. Gave you the ability to let go of your beloved plant. But that's when the mirror may work best and allow you to move on. That's a danger, and becoming seduced by the image men have wasted away in the visage it projects. Of course, you're right, and thank you for understanding. No need. You're a teacher here at Hogwarts. You have access to many of our magical treasures. See, there's access. That's how you spell access, not with A-S-S-E-S-S. So what does that other word mean? Anyways. And it is your right and privilege to use them. However, I do think it's best to avoid students getting involved with the mirror in its complicated visions. I agree. We shall see it returned at once. Mr. Ekins, do any of your classmates know you learned of the location of the mirror? Only one cent, and she was determined to return it to you, Headmaster. She will be here herself if Professor Snape hadn't asked her for her help with something. I appreciate that. As well as you both coming to talk to me so quickly. But we need to retrieve the Mirror of Erised at once. I will meet you in the herbology classroom shortly. Okay. So how does it get lost again? Who took it? Go to herbology. Meet Professor Sprout and me in herbology to reclaim the mirror. Also, why does he need my help? Why doesn't he get other teachers to help move the mirror? Does it look like I'm whatchamacallit? What do you call the movers again? The people that move your stuff, like house to house. Yeah, it is missing, apparently, I think. Professor Dumbledore, there you are, but it looks like you've already moved the Mirror of Erised. I wish that were true, Mr. Ekins. What do you mean, Professor? It's been stolen. No, Pomona. Let's not jump to conclusions. Thievery implies ill intent. It's most likely someone else released the Mirror of Erised, and someone else realized the Mirror of Erised had been found and simply wanted to gaze into it. But then why would they move the mirror, Professor?
Perhaps like Professor Sprouts, they wanted more time to enjoy what they saw. Though I'm afraid I'll need to ask you an important question now, Mr. Atkins. Do you know who might have removed the Mirror of Erised from the herbology classroom?
It could only be one of my friends. Not my friend. Perhaps it was another teacher. Why does it have to say my friends? What can I just say? What can I have said the name? Could have been Marula. I don't know. Yeah, screw her. I suppose it could be one of my non-friends. Many of the students were intrigued just knowing a magical artifact was missing, and only got more interested once they heard it was the mirror and what it could do.
I won't force you to tell me who you might suspect without knowing for sure.
Yes, I'll tell you right now, it's Marula.
But I would appreciate it if you let me know. If you'd let me know, should you learn who indeed has it in their possession. The power of the Mirror of Erised is not to be trifled with.
We should go talk to Mr. Filch, Albus. He often knows the most about what's happening within the castle.
An excellent suggestion. And while we consult Mr. Filch, perhaps Mr. Atkins might search for clues to identify who moved the mirror.
I'll get right to it, Professor Dumbledore. The way they walk, so slow, 'cause they're old. Alright then, time to search for the mirror. Search the classroom for clues to who now has the Mirror of Erised. I'm some kind of detective, I guess. Let me guess, I'm gonna find a strand of Marula's hair. Search the classroom. Oh, Dennis! Oh great, it was Tulip the Flower. Totally forgot that she was looking with, Marula and Icemelda. Lament. I checked between each pot and there's no sign of who took the mirror. I mean, I already see it. Comment. Nothing to see over here. Chase. Now, Dennis, don't hop away just yet. He is the number one suspect. Here. Oh, this is so cute. These plants smell lovely. What do I care about plants? Ask. What are you doing here, Dennis? Obviously, I know why. Declare. I hope to help Professor Dumbledore solve this latest mystery. Mutter. The herbology classroom is in full bloom, which makes searching difficult. Also, how did Dennis not croak while we were all there, and the professors as well? Wonder. Perhaps this tree could reveal a clue. Okay, lament. Potted, there's no. Okay, same thing. Comment. Nothing to see over here. Okay, I'll hope. I hope Professor Sprouts plants a new puffapod in this pot. Smell. These plants smell lovely. Declare. Yeah, whatever. Alright, time for Dennis. Chase. That's 4. Mutter. Wonder. Okay, lament, and there. I checked between each pot and there's no sign of who took the mirror. So obviously we know who it is.
Croak, croak.
I've searched the entire herbology classroom and I must admit, Dennis, your presence is quite a clue. Because it would mean that your owner is the one who took the mirror. And since I know she wanted to look into it quite badly, I'm off to find Tulip the Flower. Hopefully only her. I don't mind if it's just Tulip the Flower. But don't let Marula or Icemelda be there. Find Tulip the Flower.
If you want to talk, come to the artifact room now.
Indeed I will. So we could hopefully have some alone time together, if you know what I mean. Please no, Marula. Okay, cool. Just her. Also, where's the mirror? Oh, Dennis, he's hopping. That's so cute.
Dennis, there you are. I was wondering where you'd hopped off to.
I found Dennis in the herbology classroom, though he's not what I was looking for when I got there.
Oh, really? What were you searching for, Father?
You know what I'm looking for, the Mirror of Erised. Don't be coy, Tulip the Flower. You know what I was searching for, so be honest with me. Do you have the Mirror of Erised? I know you were looking for it as well. Professor Sprout had it in the greenhouse for a while.
Good for her, I guess.
If you have the mirror, it's time to confess, Tulip the Flower. Professor Dumbledore really wants the mirror back.
As far as I'm concerned, Dumbledore can have it back.
But you wanted to find the mirror, so what's changed?
I looked into the Mirror of Erised.
I think you better tell me everything right away, Tulip the Flower. What did you see when you gazed into the Mirror of Erised? She seems upset for some reason. Hear Tulip the Flower's story. I'll gladly listen to it. Maybe she could whisper it into my ear. Also, Dennis is on the barrel. That is so cute. Makes me want to squeeze him. Or I wonder, could the mirror be hidden behind this chalkboard? Could it be? Doesn't seem like it. I think the mirror was bigger. Comment. Professor Sprout feels guilty that the mirror is missing now. Understand.
My heart's desire was to see Hogwarts experience the biggest prank ever.
Listen.
My vision showed me working at the Ministry of Magic just like my parents.
Oh, wow. Just because of that? Nod.
I expected to see me and Takakar playing a prank when I looked into the mirror.
Ponder.
I don't know who created a Mirror of Erised, but I know I don't like them.
Wonder. Could a mirror... Okay, set it already. Understand. Yeah, set already. Tell. Professor Sprout saw her heart's desire in the mirror. Declare. There we go. I need to find the Mirror of Erised soon. That was pretty quick. So you hoped to see you and Tonkar play the ultimate prank together when you looked in the mirror.
That's what I thought my heart's desire was. Turns out I saw a nightmare. I was working for the Ministry of Magic, just like my parents. Thankfully, Tonkakar was there too.
Okay.
But I hate rules and rule following. I'd never work for the Ministry. The mirror must be broken.
I don't think the mirror can show you a nightmare, Tulip Flower. And it can't predict the future either. Were you happy in your vision?
Yes, completely. That's the worst part.
The worst part.
Looking in the mirror has me questioning everything I know about myself. Do I really love pranks as much as I thought? Should I be more serious about my studies? Who am I, Father?
You're Tulip the Flower and you still love pranks. But I expect this is exactly what Professor Dumbledore was worried about. Clearly you can see now that the mirror's message can sometimes be confusing.
Trust me, Father, I'd be happy to never see that blasted mirror again.
Then will you help me bring it back to the headmaster?
I would, but I don't have it anymore. I gave it to Bird Boy.
We'll get this sorted, Tulip the Flower, but first I have to head to the owlry to retrieve the Mirror of Erised from Bird Boy. I guess he's always there. Also, why Bird Boy? Meet with Bird Boy.
I'm back from musing. Let's talk in the owlry now.
How about I snap your neck while you're there? Okay, this is task 4 out of 4, and then on to part 3. Wait, how long do I have left? Now that I think about it. A day and 20 hours. Okay, cool. Okay, I think this is the first time I'm gonna be in the owlry. So there's gonna be a new location for me. Okay, it's taking a while. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So that's the owlry. I think, yeah, I think this is where Dumbledore got killed, potentially, I think. I don't know. Anyways, there's Bird Boy. I'm glad Tulip Flower's with me at least. Bird Boy, I'm not glad you're still here. Is that the Mirror of Erised?
It is, Father. Isn't it splendid?
How about I punch your face right now?
It's quite cheery, which is bizarre.
And you look rather glum, Tulip the Flower.
You don't know the half of it.
Bird Boy, you do know Professor Dumbledore is still looking for the mirror, don't you?
I assumed he might be, but I've been a bit distracted since I managed to move it to the owlry using some magic. I was sure to be very careful.
That's good since it doesn't belong to us. Professor Sprout borrowed it for a while, but the teachers now want to put it back where it belongs.
And so do I.
You see, the mirror's reflection can be quite powerful according to the headmaster, and Tulip the Flower as well.
I agree, because I've already looked in the Mirror of Erised, Father.
You did?
Yes, does that disappoint you?
To be honest, I really don't care. No, it doesn't disappoint me at all, Bird Boy, because I really don't care about you at all. You can make your own decisions.
I'm glad you're my non-friend, and I would respect your opinion if you didn't agree with my actions.
I don't care. Shut up.
Nevertheless, I must admit, I don't regret looking in the mirror. That explains the goofy grin. Pretty much the opposite of how I feel. Allow me to explain what happened when I gazed into the Mirror of Erised.
I really don't care. Why do I have to spend time talking to you about it? Hear Bird Boy's story. Oh my goodness. There's annoying. There's the mirror. Wait, it's opened, right? Oh no, wait, it's covered. Never mind. Ignore. Wait, why ignore her?
I still can't believe I was working for the Ministry of Magic in my heart's desire.
She seems very upset about that. Also, is there anybody around? No, nothing hidden. Over here. The way she's walking. That's funny.
Don't mind me if I just sulk over in the corner.
I didn't read the rest. That was very funny the way she walked. Anyways. Comment. You do seem quite at peace right now, Bird Boy. Explain. Professor Dumbledore said the mirror can help people move on. Declare. The Mirror of Erised is an amazing magical artifact. Ignore.
I still can't believe I was working for the Ministry of Magic in my heart's desire.
Over here. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Don't mind me if I just sulk over here in a corner with one of the owls.
That's very cute. Comment. Same thing. Explain. Declare. As you guys can tell, I do not want to click on Bird Boy. Screw him. We're here. Okay. Comment. Explain. Yeah, we're gonna say the same thing, so I'm not even gonna bother reading it. Okay. Comment. And there. 5 stars. You do seem quite at peace right now, Bird Boy. I did not read any of his comments because I don't care. Blimey, Bird Boy. That is a powerful image you saw reflected in the Mirror of Erised. Okay, I actually don't know what I'm talking about.
It was incredible to be with my family. We were all older, happier. My mom retired and working in her garden surrounded by pumpkins. My father is still writing for the Daily Prophet.
Wow, that's it? That doesn't seem that great.
At least you had your dream dream job and you weren't some mainstream stooge. I was returning home to them in the reflection of the mirror. It was as if the Death Eaters never came, Father.
Death Eaters? What? I generally don't remember his story, to be honest.
Our family was together again. See, dream job, that's a heart's desire.
Alright, Tulip the Flower.
But I must say, the mirror is mystifying and entrancing. I'm drawn to look again.
That's exactly what Dumbledore warned Professor Sprout about. And perhaps it's a good reason the mirror should go back to him right away. Oh, great. Did it really have to appear?
That's not for you to decide, Atkins.
Marula, Barney, Ismelda, you don't understand what's happened.
And we don't care. We all want our chance to look in the mirror, Atkins. So we're taking it with us. Maybe Marula's right. Everyone should have a chance to experience the mirror.
But Dumbledore said,
if you want to make your case for giving it back to Dumbledore, then you can meet us in the defense against the Dark Arts classroom after nightfall.
wow, seriously, I let her take it? Why don't I just fight her for it? I literally have defeated her every single time. 3 gems and a chocolate frog. Your friends want to look into the Mirror of Erised, but Dumbledore still wants it back. Can you convince them to return the mirror? Why do I have to convince them? I could just kill them. Part 3. So I will continue that in the next video. Both part 3 and 4, of course. Meet with Bird Boy. Done. Oh wow, have to wait 4 hours? Seriously? Meet with Marula.
We're moving the mirror, but we'll send for you to talk about it when we're ready.
Oh wow. I really don't care, to be honest. Well then, I guess I'll have to wait till 4 hours, because I'm not going to use any timer toffee. And I'm not going to have time, even if I have to wait an hour, if I use 1 timer toffee. Okay, I guess I'll have a duel quickly. Just to collect the energy, of course. Right here. My opponent is Ryan. Alright, Nebulous. Oh, now that I think about it, I do have a new spell from learning it. What was it called again? Totally forgot. Bombarda, I believe, right? I think. That's the... Wait, I got stunned? Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'll go with Bombarda. Ha, I got healed instead. Alright. Either it was me who got healed or he got healed, but regardless. At least nothing happened. At least I did not get attacked again. Come on, please stun him. Oh my goodness. I think he's using Bombarda. If I remember, that's the little picture from Bombarda. Or maybe not, I don't know. Sneaky, yeah, I'll go with Sneak again. He keeps on using defensive, which is great, to be honest. Yeah, I'll go with Nebulous again. I don't think Fiplando is gonna defeat him yet. Come on. Oh, great. He's gonna go again. Come on, hurry up. Here we go. Oh, come on. It's able to stun you as well? Oh, wow. This time... Oh, well, regardless, even though I go first, I'm stunned. Oh my goodness. Definitely, not definitely, he actually had to win. I genuinely thought I was actually gonna win it, but I did not. So I'm assuming Bombarda is able to both burn you and stun you, I think. I don't know. I really wanna stun him. Come on, just stun him. There we go, finally. It did not work on the other guy. So I'm hoping it works this time. I mean, I was hoping it worked this time and it did. Right, the Pulso. He's defeated. Die. You Harry Potter wannabe. Right, what do I get? 11 gems, cool. Alright, that means I could duel again. A lot of dueling. And, cool. Okay, she has black hair while facing me, but she has white hair on the profile. Or on her square, whatever you want to call it. Come on, stun her. There we go. It worked right away. So she's done for. What is that? Okay, that's sneaky. Like I remember. So the Pulso. So she has some spell that I have never seen before. But I'm not gonna get to see it since she's stunned. Okay, cool. There, she's done. I threw a grenade at her. And she's defeated. So another energy. There we go. Cool. These are not gonna add up, unfortunately. Oh, they do add up. Really? So they fixed it? Because normally they don't add up. Or maybe just because it's a completion reward. I don't know. I could do study sessions, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me see. Ooh, I unlocked all the way to 60. So now I need there's a day and 13 hours left. I could potentially get to 200. I would have to do all the tasks for part 3 and 4 by tomorrow. Wait, first I did not check. Okay, there's 4 tasks for part 3. So part 4 potentially has 4 tasks as well. So that's 50-50, that's 200 points. So that's gonna get me to 450 out of 800. And if part 4 has 4 tasks as well, that's another 200. So 650. That's not gonna be enough. I don't know. I'll figure it out somehow. But yeah, that is it. I'll feed my creatures and other stuff after this, after I stop recording. But yeah, I'm gonna have to continue with part 3 and 4 later in the day, but not right now, since it's midnight right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment down below guys think. Also check out the video in the playlist shown above, and I'll see you guys in the next video.